On behalf of Dallas HR and the Innovation Culture Institute, I want to thank you for your interest in the Trust Habits 3-day program made especially for you, the HR professional. My name is Yoram Solomon. I'm the author of The Book of Trust, host of the Trust Show podcast, and I will be your main instructor in those 3 days. Trust is the foundation for business success. In general, high trust affects the organizations in 3 ways. First, the employees. Where you have high trust, employees are less stressed, more energized, find more joy at work, are more engaged, more likely to stay at least another year, and recommend the company to others. And you know how hard it is to find good candidates. And there's nothing like a referral from an existing employee. When you have high trust, they experience less burnout and take fewer sick days. Those are all things that you, the HR professional, are charged with. If you can improve all of those, you're a hero. But there are other levels of impact as well. The behaviors in the company change. When there's high trust, leaders give more autonomy and less micromanagement. Employees are more capable and willing to hold a constructive disagreement because they are much more willing to ask stupid questions, suggest stupid ideas, give each other the feedback that they need to get and not what we think they want to hear. And they are much more receptive to feedback. All those by themselves may not seem important enough, but the consequences of those behaviors are important. When these behaviors are demonstrated, teams and companies are 64% more innovative, more productive, projects and on time, on budget, 45% more. Those companies deliver 286% higher shareholder returns and are typically at the top of the best companies to work for lists. Trusted employees make a trusted company, and a trusted company can command a 29.6% premium on the price of their products and services. Do you think that your management would care about any of those? And it all starts with trust. This 3-day in-person program will teach you, the HR professional, how to help your employees form habits that change behaviors, build trust, and transform the organization. And it's amazing how much impact you, the HR professional, have on your company's success. Who should attend this 3-day Trust Habits program? The program was specifically designed for human resources professionals, although it is also suitable for leaders, general managers, project managers, and anyone who is in a leadership position with or without official authority. And is in a position to influence employees and members of the organization. Your HR role in the organization positions you ideally to build trust in the organization because of 3 things. 1, you're already trained, even certified, experienced, passionate about human skills and organizational culture in general. 2, you are internal to the organization. Because of that, you know the people, you know the culture, the dynamics, and the company. 3, a critical part of the success of implementing a Trust Habits program in your company is the accountability partner. Having regular follow-ups with the accountability partner can increase the probability of success to 95%. You are right there to serve as the accountability partner. There are 4 steps that you must go through to be able to coach others in building their trustworthiness. You'll get all of them in this 3-day program. The foundation level, level 1, is motivation. You will learn why trust is important to the employee, to the organization, and to you. Understanding the motivation level will help you sell the importance of implementing a Trust Habits program in your company. The motivation level is required even for your own engagement in implementing such a program. The second level is the understanding or education or knowledge level. In this level, you will learn what trust really is, and trust me, it's not what you think it is. How trust behaves through the 8 laws of trust, that the building block of trust is personal trustworthiness, and what makes a person trustworthy in the eyes of another person through the 6-component relative trust model. You will also learn to identify signs of low trust in the organization or in any relationship. The third level is the process level. The Trust Habits program operates at the intersection of the science of trust and the science of habit forming. In this level, you will go through the 7 steps of forming habits that will make you trustworthy. It's important for you to go through this level for 2 reasons. One is that you must understand the process from the perspective of the employee that you're going to help. The second is that for you to be effective in helping others be more trustworthy, they must first trust you. And at this third level, we will take you through the process of forming a habit that will make you more trusted by the employees that you're about to help. Finally, at level 4, you will get tools and practices that will help you help others in the organization through this process. Coach them. The Trust Habits approach is unique and different from any other trust building program in the following 6 ways. 1, it considers trust to be relative rather than absolute or universal, and therefore focuses on different relationships individually, prioritizing them based on critical dependencies. 2, it recognizes that trust is reciprocal and that you can affect other people's trustworthiness through the level of trust you extend to them. 3, it focuses on forming habits that change behaviors and build trust. 4, it focuses on identifying and eliminating an existing negative behavior that has a significantly higher impact on building trust than adding a new positive behavior. 5, the program is research-based and resides in the intersection of the science of trust and the science of habit forming, so it's very practical. And 6, the 7-step Trust Habits process is highly prescriptive and structured. The process has very clear checklist-like steps that are easy to follow, implement, and track. You will get all the tools for this process in this program. Since I'll be your instructor, here's a little about me. In 2020, I published the first edition of The Book of Trust. It is now in a 3rd edition and the most comprehensive book ever written about trust. Last year, I also started the Trust Show podcast. I published a total of 16 books so far and more than 300 articles in different publications, including my own column on Inc. magazine. I gave 2 TED Talks so far. The most recent one was titled The Relativity of Trust and was given in 2022. But I started as an engineer, an innovator. I thought that innovation was the most important quality of any company, and I still think that it is. By the time I started working on my doctoral research in 2008, I was frustrated. I helped companies, whether I work for them or not, create very innovative products and services, but it felt like I was helping them build a building starting from the 2nd floor, and I was. Companies lacked the culture of innovation on the 1st floor. But after my research, I learned one more thing, that they lacked the foundation, a foundation of trust. Without the foundation of trust, you will not have a culture of innovation, and without a culture of innovation, you will not be an innovative or productive company. After researching this realization, I asked 20 of my closest friends and family members whether I should continue my work on innovation or switch to trust. 19 out of the 20 said, stick with innovation. That's when I started seriously researching trust. The program is 3 days long, starting on day 1 after lunch and ending on day 3 before lunch. So it has a total of 2 full days. In those 3 days, here's what you should expect. On day 1, you will learn what trust really is, and again, it's not what you thought it was. You will learn why trust is important, how it affects the organization's culture and outcomes, and how it behaves through the 8 laws of trust. You will understand what makes a person trusted by another person through the 6-component relative trustworthiness model. This day will break many myths and show you that trust is relative, reciprocal, and dynamic. You'll gain an understanding of trust from the perspective of a person who wishes to be trusted. I like to refer to day 1 as the inspirational or educational day. Day 2 is the practical day. On day 2, you will take the knowledge you gained on day 1 and learn how to turn it into new habits that change behaviors, build trustworthiness and trust, and transform organizations. In the first half of the day, you will apply this highly structured and prescriptive 7-step trust habits process to yourself through assessment, planning, and execution. In the second half of the day, you will learn how to coach others through the process, helping them identify critical relationships and behaviors that need to change, build a plan that change those behaviors, and how to act as their accountability partner to increase their probability of success. You will get some basic training on the principles of coaching to help you coach others through this trust habits process effectively. On day 3, you will learn a few habits that were known to increase trust more generally and in many situations are practiced by the most trusted people. To apply trust habits in your organization, you will need the support of your management, and we will provide you with tools that would help you analyze and present the return on investment of deploying the Trust Habits program in your organization to your management. Finally, you will undergo a written exam and ensure your understanding of the content delivered in this workshop. When you pass this exam, you will receive a certificate of completion and graduate. What will you get at the end of this 3-day program? The program will give you tools that you can use to help your employees form habits that change behaviors and build trust in this organization using our proprietary 7-step trust habits process. This toolkit will include all the presentations, the worksheets, assessments, cheat sheets, checklists, workbooks, and all the other tools that you can start using immediately. Limited time membership in a closed member-only group that will give you continuous support after the program ends. This group is facilitated by me. 3, the following books. The Book of Trust, 3rd edition. This is the detailed book that you should use as a reference. The Workbook of Trust with all the worksheets and assessments that will help one employee increase their trustworthiness. The Mini Book of Trust, 3rd edition. This is the book that I would recommend that you share with the employees that you will be coaching. And then books from the book series Can I Trust You, including 70 habits for leaders, 67 habits for team members, 55 habits for project managers. And you should give these books to employees who you are mentoring, depending on their role in the organization. You'll also get the book Culture Starts With You, Not Your Boss. And this book has 9 fictional stories based on real events that can help you through the coaching process. Finally, you will earn the Innovation Culture Institute Certificate of Completion, and it will be suitable for framing. Since this program is offered to you through a partnership with Dallas HR, one of the top SHRM chapters, you will earn 16 SHRMs and 16 HRCI recertification credits to renew your designation. To find out more information, download the brochure or register, please go to trusthabits.com/masterclass. This program is done in a small group, so don't wait too long to register. If we are already full for the upcoming event, send us an email or get on the wait list to make sure that we will let you know about the next time that we run this program. Thank you for your interest in the Trust Habits 3-day HR Masterclass program. I look forward to seeing you in person and train you on how to help others build habits that change behaviors, that build trust, and transform organizations.